Hi, my name is Luis Vargas. My DJ names are Sonico and Sonicore. My company is called Techsound, which we do events and booking agency and record label. And I'm doing this interview for Dinspøt.
Techno house is the sound from deep down on the ground. I know you feel it.
I found my way to electronic music at home, I think, like really early, because my father, my brother, and my mother, they are like a melomaniac, like for different types of music. When I was really little, my mother used to take me to these record shops to get vinyl, and because I was so little, like she teach me how to listen to a record. You put it here in the turntable, and you put the needle here, and then you put the headphones on your head, on your ears, and voila, there's music there, and you listen to it. And I think that was a very breaking moment for me. I didn't realize it at the time because I was too little, you know. I just realized that like 5 years ago. That was like my first approach to being a DJ and for the music. I would define myself as an eclectic DJ because I have this much of background and influences. Also passionate for playing it. And I would say that for stand out, I always said there's two kind of DJs, and it's the ones that play because they like to play, and the others that do it for the other reasons, no matter what. So I consider myself one of those DJs that actually like to play still. After 25 years, I still like to play every time. Like every time I get on stage, I want to do it like the first day. Like this emotion you put into it, because some people is really talented for producing it for technical skills, but maybe there's not that much of emotion into it. So I think I'm more like 70% emotion and 30% the other thing, you know. The music scene in Colombia has been going on like for more than 30 years. Like I think it first started with like disco and house music, and there wasn't that much. It was much like a underground thing, you know, like it was really special to go to the parties, and you felt special about being able to get into the only club there was there, which was a cinema club. To have an idea of how long this was, it's like cinema was founded in 1990. Tresor in Berlin was founded in 91, for instance. So there's been going on for a while. in the past, we have like a lot of party. It was the first thing we had, like a lot of parties and a lot of mainly parties going on all the time. And then we have a lot of DJs, you know, but we didn't have that production scene, which was missing there. And this is why I founded Techsound. Like in 2006, we switched from being not just an events planning crew, but also a record label. So we started to try and get the producers that were doing stuff, because I felt that the scene needed that. There was this void in the scene, and we needed to show our own sound, you know? It's like, okay, we have the parties, we have the DJs, but we need our own music. And not just typical music from Colombia, but techno, house, hard techno, made in Colombia. You know, because I'm Colombian. I know it's not our music. It doesn't come from there, which is kind of adapted, but we need to show how we adapted and how we're doing it right now. It's like the social conflict talking. Like when there is art, if there is a lot to talk about, then art speaks itself. Because if you have a lot of thinking and a lot to say, then you find in art a way for doing it. And because of Colombia have so many issues, like political issues, violence issues, economical issues, just like anywhere in the world, but maybe very complex ones. I think that in a way all that violence, chaos, and all this conflict have influenced more radical styles in the scene there, because we don't live just trees and palms and, you know, and beach. And, no, we have a lot of shit going on there. So you need to make it more extreme, like, because there's rage there. There's a lot of like we don't agree with a lot of stuff. I would say stigmatization. I don't know if that's a word anyway, but like this is stigmas they get with especially with the rave scene, and I mean the state and the government, like how they look at us, and the drugs issue involved all around our scene, and make your parents understand, make the government understand, make the people understand that it's not just about that, but it is about the music, you know, and how can we use that platform to do stuff and to change lives and to make something productive. So this stigma for scene, plus like the law, how the law is construct for the city, you know, like right now the legal time for rave, for party is 3 a.m. So for a scene that sucks, and yeah, so that stigma plus that laws that you get against the scene, it's been quite hard. And then add to that because of this, there's no help at all for the independent people. Like they don't make it easy for you. You have to struggle against the system all the time. and especially as independent, and because I've been independent my whole life, and for independent crews, and not just with the electronic music scene, but in Colombia it's really hard to get support for the state or the government as an independent. So I would say that's been the most difficult part, and of course the founding, like to get the money out of it to be able to do stuff.
This is not a test. The storm is coming. This is not a test. The storm is coming. This is not a test. The storm is coming. This is not a test. The storm is coming.
What motivates me to keep going on what I do, I would say, is that that privilege of being able to live out of what I like to do, and to be able to travel at least. When I started with this, I never expected money out of it. You know, I have my career, I studied as a technician, sound engineer, and then I got involved in the whole music business thing as a DJ, producer, record label, booking agency, events. But I would say that I feel privileged of being able to travel and to live out of what I like to do, because not everyone is able to do this, you know. And the fact that our platform, that what we created there, it's a way that we can use it for changing lives, and to put something good for society, and to support some other artists there. You know, if you have a power, you should use it for doing right things, you know. In the beginning, like when I started to play, like nobody ever told me like, oh, you have to do this like this and like so, or this is how you put out a record label, this is how you put out a party. I have to learn it all from scratch. Now, these days, I can teach some new people how to do it, and how they can do it like independent and like do it yourself. Because I think this scene is more near to the do-it-yourself, like the punk scene, you know, like just if they don't support you, you still can do it. If you don't have a band, you can still do music with your computer. The music business is really big, and you know, most of the people like in Colombia, they want to become a DJ because, you know, playing records is so fun, you know, and I don't blame them, you know, this is how I started. But there's so much fields going on right now, and there's this void like for talent bookers, for instance. Like there should be more talent bookers, like you know, not just bookings for an agency, but like real promoters that are willing to support like a new talent. For instance, it's like, you're doing this really well, I want to help you out and represent you, and if you believe quite hard enough, and at some point you can get like a lot of benefits back if you believe. So I think this is missing because we have a lot of parties going on, we have a lot of DJs, production is now getting better and better, but we need more people that don't want to just be a DJ, but, you know, to support the new artists. I would say to all the people that starting in this, like DJs and producers, not to follow the trends, because you have to be loyal to your emotions and creative way. Sometimes people doubt too much about doing it. Like, will people like this? Will people like that? Will they like my music in Berlin, in Japan? Like, or should I just play like this DJ or that DJ, or make music like this producer or that producer? So I would say that just keep. It sounds simple and basic, you know, but it's the truth. It's like just keep loyal to your own thing, you know, and to your emotions and what you believe in, because you have to have your own identity as an artist. And if you keep working on this, at some point it will work. It will work and you will be an authentic artist, not just a copy paste of another artist. So this is my advice for people starting, and not to forget, never ever, why we became DJs and producers. And for me, it's like I became a DJ because I like to play the music that I like, not anybody else. It's the music that I like. That's the main fundamental reason of being a DJ, is to play the music that you like, not the people, you know, because if you please too much the people, then the DJ becomes the people, not you. And same thing with production, like, you know, like if you just make the music that people want to listen, then they are the producers, not you, you know. So not to forget this is a very important thing. Okay, so for the people that want to check what I'm doing right now and what's Techsound about, and you can always go to our social media, which is for Facebook. My fan page is at Sonico DJ, and my SoundCloud is just SoundCloud Sonico, and also for my hardcore project is SoundCloud Sonicore. And for my fan page of hardcore is Sonicore DJ. And then if you look for Techsound at all the music platforms for buying music, you will find it there, Techsound. So yeah, just follow me there, check it out, and pick a song, see if you like music talk. So yeah, just listen to it.